In October 2021, the chairman of the Central Bank of Russia, Elvira Nabiullina, sold 250 tons of Russian gold in England. The Speaker of the State Duma of Russia, Vyacheslav Volodin, intends to initiate an investigation into such a sale of gold to the West on the eve of possible Western aggression against Russia. The situation with world gold is even more complicated. We present to your attention a film about the International Treasury, which has its own view on this problem. The materials are presented by the authors of the film.
The World Bank and the Committee 300 are cut off from available rights and money. All historical assets were cancelled for the purpose of creating a new financial system. The transition to the gold standard and new economic system based on the new rules has begun. The basis will be 3 reserve currencies covered by gold. Historical accounts in all banks of the world are verified and the new banking system is ready to launch. After the game of gods ends and a new era is created, the golden treasure, Ra, can serve humanity. Exclusive footage from the handover of rights at the highest sacral level to all the world's assets to their owners, the Slavs. For the first time, we will publish the lineage of protectors of all assets in the world. The Soviet Union as a sovereign fully restored. The whole elite, even the one behind the scenes, accepted and recognized the restoration of the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union has always existed and now is back as a national sovereign state. The Gosbank, so-called the governmental bank of USSR, is renewed and filled with assets. The emission of rubles as a new reserve currency and the new patented banknotes are ready for circulation. The new central bank for the whole world, Bank of Hospitaliers, is based in Bratislava. All governments are informed about the activation of accounts and the change in the financial system, and what is needed to be done if they want to have funding for their nations. It might sound like a fairy tale. However, the time of Slavs is coming and a new era is coming with us. We will make an order here and no one can do anything about it anymore. The game of parasites ends forever. They were left without rights, strength and in despair. The media is still playing their games. The actors continue in their acting roles. But what awaits them if they don't give up? You will receive answers in a few minutes. We will show you the facts and the real documents. It's time to wake up and it's time to act. The golden age is just beginning.
Your son Rizal Salamin to celebrate of the justices in the whole world, the spiritual Spanish judge in the whole world. Justice Hubito Hubi. Today, Alexander Paramono, all officers to send today in my office in Moscow, Russia. Thank you, Alexander Paramono. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Alexander Paramono, your son, Rizal Salamin.
Hi, my son, Salamin Rizal, how are you? Alright, document accept. Very good. Thank you, I love you. Bye.
It took more than 1,000 years. Valley of Sands, Philippine Islands, a place protected by highest forces. The white spiritual boy, Salamin Rizal, the protector of the sacred golden treasure of our ancestors, which is handed over on the basis of historical exclusive law, handed over everything to the Slavs. The white spiritual boy, Salamin Rizal's spiritual father, Alexander Nikolaevich Paramonov, according to plan as the 13th, tears the vicious circle, opens the stream of evolution and liberate. The game of gods has its result after 2000 years. In the presence of the creator of Ra, his son of the god Ra, the new era begins. The creator became Salamin Rizal as a descendant of the god Solomon. to whom the creator of Ra left responsibility for everything and authorized him to hide the treasure of Ra from parasites during the most pathetic millennial period of the dark night of Svarog. Gold is an accumulator of energy, in contrast with the gold used in the Dark Ages, which is transmitted and soaked in by crooked parasitic energies. The gold left to us by our ancestors is stored in the depositories, in vast depths, and protected by technologies that we have never seen before, and is loaded with the language of God, the divine vibrations of creation. Therefore, it is called the treasure of Ra. The time has come for the gods returning to earth to find this treasure, and the world will be filled with the structure of golden ratio, and that is creation. Billions of tons of gold are kept in the accounts, and no parasite can oppose it. The hellish world have been destroyed, and the earth is clean. And so the Son gave everything to his Father. A new golden age is beginning. White Spiritual Boy Corporation has always owned all the assets of the all sacred gold in the world and is owner of all the sacred accounts on which the financial system was built. This treasure has always belonged to the Russians, who during the night of Svarog are called the Russians, and on the day of Svarog are called Suri, descendants of the god. The whole history is 100% distorted. In the last 1000 years, the parasite has managed to destroy 4 civilizations. We are 5th, which shows a lot of evidence. They turned everything upside down. They made Veles a horned man, a Stalin a murderer. As an example, I will mention the triangle with the eye, which is depicted in the contracts of the White Spiritual Boy. It is the Mother Earth system, the Yin system. The eye represents the Ra eye. The correct, complete symbol is the multidimensional Merkaba, 2 triangles, the celestial and the earth stream of the image of the highest. During this difficult period of darkness, one of the White Spiritual Boy's sub-accounts was controlled by Richard Grevet, the Satan himself, who lived on Earth. In 1302, he built his false trust system on these assets. The basis of the world order has become a 1000-year-old divine trust, the result of which we are experiencing firsthand today. Within the 1000-year trust, there were agreements on the emission of money: 300 years, 100 years, 72 years, and 25 years. They have run our society for almost 1000 years. The Vatican as a treasury, the Jesuits as the economic ministers, the Jews as managers, bankers and other secret organizations, and the banking families of the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Baruchs, who never owned accounts, but they only managed them. During this period, Roman military law and the title of sovereign, which in this law means untouchable, also appeared. 1000 years ago, before the Dark Ages, when our ancestors won one of the wars, the Order of the Supreme Sovereigns, the Order of St. John, was created. The Order of the Hospitaliers, the highest sovereign on earth, the historical order of the Russians, the Suvers, who also awarded the sovereigns to royal families, the basis of the victory in the battle. The assets and rights of the sovereign were given by the Ivan the Terrible, who united the whole world in 3 kingdoms: Russia Byzantine throne, Russian British throne, and Russian Persian throne.